So, focus, good, and let's have some coffee before we start. Cheers. So, you might wonder, what am I going to show you? I'm going to show you Latitude 64's and Kastaplast's numbers for the year 2021. In Sweden, all the companies have to show their results for the previous years to the public. And there's a site that is called allabolag.se, which basically translated to English means every company. So every company in Sweden we can find on allabolag.se. So when we search for Latitude 64, we will find Latitude 64. So here are the numbers for Latitude 64 and the year 2021 and the year 2020. And just to explain, the blue staple is the revenue the company had for the year 2021 here. So in 2021, Latitude 64 had a revenue of 259,600,000 Swedish crowns. The green staple is the profit. So the profit Latitude 64 had for the year 2021 was 97,111,000 Swedish crown. That is just crazy. So to compare this with the year 2020, the revenue increased with 111%. And the profit increased with 229%. If you wonder what I'm peeking at my notes from this year. So the profit increased with 229% from 2020 to 2021. I also wanted to compare the year 2019 to 2021, because this is just 2 years apart, but the increases are just out of the window. So the revenue from 2019 to 2021 increased it with 354%. And the profit, listen now, increased from 2019 to 2021 with 2,056%. 2,056% they increased their profit with. This is just crazy. So 97 millions they have after all the salaries, the rents are paid. I think they could afford to have me in the team. I'm just saying.
We also have the mothership. There's so much stuff here. The machines, there's so many machines.
I also wanted to show you guys a thing that is called profit margin. Profit margin is basically how much of the revenue is profit in percent. So Latitude 64 has a profit margin of 39%, almost 40%. If you are a Swedish company with a profit margin of like 10%, you are really happy. That's a really good company that shows some good profit. But Latitude 64 has a profit margin of almost 40%. That is super good. Last year they had a profit margin of 25%, which is also really good. So this is some really good numbers. And Latitude 64 should be really happy. I also wanted to point out that Latitude 64 produces all the trilogy discs. So I guess this basically is like the whole trilogy family. I don't know what Dynamic Discs and Latitude 64 has of a deal between themselves, but how much they buy the discs over to the States or so on. But I guess this basically is the trilogy family right here. Sort of. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that was Latitude 64. Let's get over to Kastaplast, or as you English people call it, Kastaplast. But we in Sweden call it Kastaplast, and that basically translated to English is throw plastic. So here are their numbers, and they are much smaller than the Latitude 64. But still show some good profit and some good numbers. So their revenue for 2021 was 34.5 million Swedish crowns, and their profit was almost 12 million Swedish crowns. So really good here as well. But to compare this with the previous years, They increased their revenue with 237% from the year 2020 to 2021. They increased their profit with 312%. And compared that to 2019 to 2021, the revenue was increased with 859% and the profit was increased with 1004%. 1004%. So good. So I think they are also really happy at Kastaplast with how the market is just blooming. Kastaplast also has a really good profit margin, 35%. Really good. I don't know if you have seen that, but now Latitude 64 and Kastaplast are working together. But Latitude 64 I think will help them to produce more discs. So hopefully we'll get you guys over the lake at North America and South America will be able to get more Kastaplast to throw. So that's awesome. That's awesome. It's really fun to see how the disc golf sport is just blooming over the last past years. So that was everything I had for this video. I hope you got some really interesting information. If you wonder anything about these numbers or anything else, just let me know in the comment sections below. I might have said something wrong. Please correct me if so. But I think I have got everything correct. Other than that, please subscribe to my channel. I post disc golf videos and disc golf related videos. And leave a like on this video. And I will see you in the next one.